Hey everybody, Patti Tolley Parrish here. Last minute stream supplies. Jean is just wrapping up over on her music scrap stream, so I'm going to take my time. I got a couple here. Andrea, hello dear. Hello Dorothy. Yay. And Denise. Hey guys. Just waiting for Jean's stream to wrap up before I get started. Don't even really know what I'm going to do today, but I think it's going to involve some daddy vans and some of my stamps and maybe some big tags, because that's what's kind of laying out here. So I think that's where I'm going to head. I'll do my little disclaimer for YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, you are watching what was broadcast live on ustream.tv. You can come to ustream.tv and search for Inky Obsessions and join in on the live chat, which is a lot of fun. People learn a lot of stuff. A lot of friends on there. They welcome new people. We share ideas and they share links to their blogs or to products or all kind of good stuff going on live. And they get a little nutty sometimes. So you gotta love the broads in the box. Hey Tam. And Jan, hey. Thank you. I've been trying to play a little bit with watercolors and kind of teach myself, which I would not say that's going well, but these two I have kept and don't mind sharing those, but I can, as they dry, I see the error of my ways. I still like them, but it's not, you know, it's not great. Hello ladies, coming in. So, did I finish my little disclaimer for YouTube? I don't even know. I'm very easily distracted today. But anyway, so, I don't know what I'm doing, but I think I'm going to try to, I say this all the time, I'm going to try to get a more regular cadence to my streams. It's just so difficult with my work schedule, and it's going to get crazy between now and the end of, well, till Thanksgiving, pretty much. We have a huge annual sales conference, and I'm helping with some tasks for that, and which is going to add to my workload. So I'll probably be doing more and more hours instead of less, but I want to try to maybe get to the point where I can like claim Monday evenings and just kind of stream then. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Anywho, hey CB. You like the feathers? Hey Carrie. So yeah, I just was playing around a little bit. I can't draw a crooked line, but I'm trying to teach myself to draw a little bit. And this color combination looks really cool. I don't know if that'll, oops, let me put my live camera up front here so I can see what I'm doing. It almost looks rusty. And I kind of came back in and didn't like the colors. I kind of came back in and dropped cobalt teal all over the whole thing and got less and less teal as I got down to the tail end of the feather. Yeah, it's okay. And this one, it dried up on me before I could finish adding some stuff that I wanted to add in there. I can't get the timing down for the drying deal. Hey Nana, hey Lynn, Bunny, Pam, Mitz. Wow, everybody's trickling in. Carol. What paints did I use? On the watercolors, I used the new core watercolors. These little jobbers. I got the 3 different sets of the 6 introductory tubes. I think there was like a landscape set, a beginner set, or no, earth tone set, and one like a bright set. So I got those. I got one of them when we were in when everybody was in Maryland. We went to Dick Blick for one afternoon, and I got a set down there. And hey Jean. So that's what I've been using. I had tons of Daniel Smith watercolor that I collected and collected and collected. Hey Cass. And hey, Lisa. And then I never used them, so I ended up selling them for like nothing. And could kick myself in the tuchus right now, because now I'm trying to get into using them a little bit. But anyway, it is what it is. So this, you guys probably saw, this was a collage that I did the other day and cut it up for more ATCs to put in as a thank you when people order off my Etsy shop. So this was a similar color palette that I used in the last one that I did on the I think it was the Love Summer Art, hashtag Love Summer Art stream, I do believe. CB, you can't find your fingers on the right keys? So anyway, that's all this was. There are a few of my favorites in there. I tried, you know how I put the, I make the skins with the Tulip 3D paints and let them sit on plastic and then put 3 layers of matte medium over them and get this texture? Well, this one, I decided I'd just squirt the stuff right on the card and see what happened. I had to let it dry overnight, but it's pretty hard and permanent now. But I liked how I could just like sling a couple stark lines through there of whatever color I had in my hand. Here's one with just one black streak through there. I think it's kind of cool. So I really like these, and this turquoise color in the back, I love it. It's Dina Wakley's turquoise. And who had this? Somebody gave away strips of this pattern whites cutout stuff in Maryland, and I don't know what it was or who did it, but I got a little piece about this big. I wish that I gotten yards of it. I love the texture. Look, I cut it in half and then pasted down little bits of it here and there. But I really like, here's a hunk over here. I really like that. Anybody remember what that was? Or who brought it? I think it was like the leftovers of something that, scraps from some kind of die cut or something, I think. There's that Dina turquoise. I love you. So anyway, I did that the other day. Didn't get it on stream. I just came down and I was coming down to do something and I thought, well, maybe I'll slap some paint around. I felt like I had to slap some paint. Here's the little extra strips left over. And I actually cut it right this time, Jean. You would have been very proud. These are all the same actual ATC size. I did it unsupervised. This was a little strip off the bottom. And these were off the 4 little edges going up the side. Well, once I cut one of the strips, I decided at the end which I wanted more of this side or this side and maybe flipped it. But that's all it was left. These and these. This. Ah, groovy. I'm learning. I can be taught. I know it's painful. So, let me put a clean piece out of here. Oh, you know what? I got to get rid of 2 of these because I was starting on this project for my niece. My niece Chelsea's pregnant. I'm going to be an aunt. She's the one that we lost her mom 5 years ago. So I'm really close to Chelsea, so this is a big deal for our family. And she's due March 25th. Hey, Trina. Hi, Lisa. So it's a big deal. So I started on a project for her. I was sanding and gessoing and sanding. But I can't proceed until we know if it's a girl or a boy. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit. I feel crooked when I'm looking at here. Hold on. I feel like I'm out of frame too. I am a little bit. Okay. Thanks, Len. Yeah, so what I'm going to start with, I think, is I need to get some little bits for collage with some of my newer stamps that I don't have yet. Stamped images. So Oh, and you know what else I got? Cece, Creations by Cece on YouTube. She had these LED lights that she added to her camera setup. And I only got one. I need to go back and get another one, I guess. And I got to figure out how I'm going to set it up. But tell me if this looks better to you guys. I'm going to turn this light on. And then how much better is that from what you're used to seeing? Let me know if you can see an appreciable difference. And I'll wait for your comments patiently because I know we're going to lag 30 seconds or so. I have to figure, I don't think one's going to do it. I think I'm going to have two. Can anybody see the difference? It is better, Dorothy. I should have put it out when I had my, hang on, when I had something to look at other than the flippin' white paper. Let's try this. 52 pickup. How about that? Is that any better? Is it glary? Because it has lenses. So this has like a yellow lens for a certain kind of filter to get it more like natural daylight. Can you see the difference with that amber lens? Oh, I can here. But the colors still look true. That's kind of cool. And then there's another lens. Hello. Yikes. Look out. It's in a little package. Hang on. Thanks, Gary. That has, it's like a diffuser. This one is just clear. So Jean likes it better without the light or without the filter. Dorothy's saying definitely better. And no glare from Denise. Another better from Pam. On Amazon, Jean, they are, oh, it doesn't really say much on here. It's an LED 120SS. I forget the manufacturer. I'd have to, oh, wait a minute here. What is this? ProMaster. It's a ProMaster LED light. Like the diffuser, not the yellow. Yeah, I think it depends on your, you know, your environment, of course, which one's going to work better. But they have the little, you know, the little screw mount so you can put them on any tripod. I just have to figure out where and how I'm going to hang them. And I'm going to have to get another one, I think, to kind of offset and balance them. But I think it's kind of cool. Yeah, they're rechargeable. You plug in a little mini USB and then plugs into the AC, and it's good for, I forget how many hours, 6 hours maybe the charge is. Longer than a stream. Oh, wait a minute. I have this type. The built-in rechargeable battery allows for up to 2 hours of full power runtime. Oops. Don't know why I had 6 in my head. I was only 3 times off. But it's pretty simple little rascal. I'm gonna have to get another one and then get Dave to help me figure that out. Anywho, these back out of the way again. Yeah, it does have a tripod hookup with that. I forget what they call it, but it's that little screw mount deal. So I'm gonna stamp some stamps of my stamps on some art tissue, and then I'm gonna Daddy Van that puppy. I'm gonna use some of the wood mounts. Oh, but I have the other ones mounted. Hang on. Hold the phone. I organized my stamp drawers. Paul and everybody's got me on the organization kick here. I got a little pile that I can live without too. Oh, Cece, hey, funny you should pop in. I was just talking, were your ears burning? I was just talking about your little LED lights. I got one, I'm gonna have to get two. Yeah, they're about 90 bucks, Trina. Yep. And I got it Amazon Prime. So, yeah. I'm gonna get my husband to try to hook me up here with that. I think I better add a little bit of juice to this. Where's my archive? There we go. Hey, Colleen. Oh, why were your ears burning, Cece? Yeah, about those lights. Yeah, I think it'll help a lot. I have some glare. I'm under fluorescent lights. I'm in my unfinished basement, is where my craft area is, and there are 2 sets of the fluorescent bulb lamps things that are hanging over. One about here and one way over to the left. Oh, you can't see my hands. One this way and one good ways over that way. And I get a lot of glare, it seems like, when I hold up something to try to show. I can see that I get a lot of glare. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Galena. Thanks for joining, ladies. That's like sneaking in at the last minute, huh? Alright, and I'm just going to stamp some images. This is the Dick Blick art tissue. It's really thin, fine. You know, I'm thinking you can almost maybe jelly print on this. I don't know. Maybe a very light pull. But I'm not jelly printing. I'm going to stamp some images, and then I'm going to Daddy Van those puppies. While I reflect the space around, use white foam core boards in front of your lights. Yeah. You know, years ago when I started doing lamp work, I got this little setup to take pictures of the jewelry. It was like a little white tent, and you would put your pieces in it, and that was like a diffuser, I guess. That's somewhere over on the jewelry side of the basement, that away. All right, so I'm just gonna stamp a little something on tissue here. This gives you a nice clean image too. This is on my new set of stamps, set number 4. It's got, you know, the dangles, stencils and stamps. It's got a little piece of the dangles within a circle. Oh, Denise, for cards too. Yeah, I guess you could. Reflect the light onto your work surface. That's why I'm. Oh, they're facing away, and then the white core board bounces the light back. I know enough about the stuff to be dangerous, to be honest. Now, if this looks like fuzzy images to anybody, it's because it goes right through this and prints a little bit on the under paper. So don't fret. I got nice crisp images. My friend Donna needs to sell some of her cards online. She's getting ready to retire this year, and she will have more time to do that kind of stuff. But they are awesome. Well, she did the stream with me one time. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you guys. I I had an appointment last week with my oncologist just for a biannual checkup. Semi-annual. Semi. Twice a year. Everything's good. But, you know, I've told some of you, I think we talked about it in Maryland, how one of the meds that I have to take gives me really bad body, muscle, and joint aches. Well, guess what? I can come off of that. I've taken it for longer than the required amount of time. Now, I have to go on a different drug, and the caution on that drug is that it can increase your chances of blood clots. But I've taken it before, my first couple years before I went postmenopausal. I can't wait to see what you do with it, Cece. You are so creative, and you kill me because you see stuff in my designs that I never saw before until you bring them out. So anyway, yeah, so I can get off that aromacin and that whole, what do they call them? AI drugs. What does that call? What does that stand for? AI. I'll think about it. But I can discontinue those and go back on tamoxifen for my two remaining years. But I can tell a difference. I took the last one Thursday, and I can tell a difference on my pain level today. It's not gone, but it's a lot less than it was, which feels really good, gotta tell you. Really good. I just hope to God I'm right, and this is going to be something that, you know, I really get some relief out of it. I will be doing cartwheels if it is, let me tell you. Because it's been a lot of years I've had to take that stuff, and oh, doggies. I feel like I'm 100 some days. But you got to suck it up and do it, because it's, in the meantime, it's saving your life. Aromatase inhibitor. That's exactly right, Jan. Thank you. Aromatase inhibitors. I've been on all three of them and back on the first one again. I'd take them till I was almost crippled up, and then she'd switch me. And I thought it would be better because when I would go off and switch to a different drug, I would hit about a sweet spot about 2 weeks in, where I would get up one morning and say to Dave, like, oh my God, I almost don't hurt. I'd feel so much better. It was when the one bled out of me and the other one hadn't built up yet. But it wasn't long after that, you know, the other one had been in me for 3 weeks or so, and it started to build up and would just get worse and worse till I could hardly move around. And then I would, you know, do that for about 1.5 years and then switch to the other one. But I'm done with those. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, yeah. I love this little stamp of this, is it the Cave Etchings? Oh, thanks for putting the link up, Jean. It's Patti Tolley Parrish. Tolley, and Parrish with 2 R's. You were close, bunny. This made some really cool clay tiles. I don't know if you guys saw that last project. But that stamp... Oh, I got my window switched around again. Hang on. This stamp... it made some really cool impressions on the tiles. They were some of my favorites. It was in the black and white tile thing that I did for the last hashtag. Dorothy's looking for the link for that for the light. That's all right, buddy. You're closer than most, my dear. I've been called worse, too. I am going to, this is going to end up being a little collage fodder. I haven't done any with my new images yet for my last set of stamps. So, and you're seeing blurring because it's coming through this fine tissue. This is Dick Blick art tissue. And tissue like this is really nice for collage. But I'm going to do a step further and do a Shannon Green trick with her Daddy Vans. I don't have the bell. Daddy Van's unscented beeswax furniture polish. Ding! With her smile. That kills me every time I see her do that. So I'm going to do that, and what it does is it makes the tissue translucent, and it makes it even better for collage. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me do a couple of the girls and a couple feathers. Whenever I order a set of stamps, when I have a new plate made, I get them made through Rubber Moon. KP, Kristen Powers, is awesome if you're ever looking to do your own stamps. And with your order, you get a set of wood-mounted stamps included in the price of your plate, which is really nice. So I like wood-mounted stamps, but that's nice that she includes them like that. Oh, look at the little girls. Ah, how cute are you? But this makes really nice collage fodder when you take the time to get some of these done. I just use them in collage. So I just did a collage I was showing earlier. Of course, I cut it up into ATCs. But see, it's a little bit of the pictographs over here. That was on a piece I collaged on. That wasn't stamped on this. It was a piece of tissue that I glued on with matte medium. But when you, and here's another strip. Now this wasn't the same tissue. See how you can kind of see the faint shadow of what it was on around that? When you do it like this, you don't see that. It's clear. Oh, the eyebrow. Ah, it does look like an eyebrow. Yeah. I never thought about it that way, but it does when I look in the camera and see it far away. Up front, I see my little native girls, my little tribal girls. Alright, let's do some feathers. Oh, thanks, Cece, for the link. There you go, ladies. That's the LED light that I just showed you. If you guys, Cece, you should put your link up for your YouTube channel and your blog. I think all these guys probably know you because I've talked about you several times. And I know you've joined us before. But please feel free to share your links. Cece is one of my absolute favorites on YouTube. And I'm not saying that because she's here. I'm saying it because I mean it. You don't do anything that I don't love. That's the, you know, a lot of people, I like what they do. Sometimes, it's okay. Everyone, I was like, gosh, darn, that looks cool. Man, look at what you did to that. Oh, you do watch her, Cece? I mean, Galena, it's great. She has a vision for some things. She's made Christmas trees out of my little orb stencils or stamps. She's made a cityscape out of the Pac-Man stacks. Like, I didn't see that in there. Look what she found in my stamps. Alright, what else do we want to put on here? Yeah. A little bit of piece of the tribal borders. So that you guys that might be new or newer, my stamps are made to coordinate and match with my line of stencils that are sold on iStencils.com. So I have the line of Patti Tolley Parrish stencils are out there, and I made them particularly sized for the jelly plate because I do an awful lot of jelly plating. And I have them right now in two sizes. They're made for the 8x10 and the 6x6 inch jelly plates. Of course, you can use them on any size. It doesn't really matter. But I made them so that the design, oops, let me grab one here. My dirty, dirty stencils. My design of the stencil itself is 8x10. The overall stencil is larger, but the design will cover the entire jelly plate. You can see where the ink stops on right around that design. That's from the jelly plate. And then I have the 6x6s too. However, comma, I'm trying to work on some 8-inch round designs. Secret, don't tell anybody. So we'll see how that progresses. All right, now I'm going to set this aside and let this really dry, but there we go. So, got a bunch of repeated designs on there. And I might use one at a time. I might use a whole row of them on something. You never know what I'm going to do. I never know. How could you know? I'm going to get rid of this. Set that to the side. I can still schmutz up on that, but I want to get it out, so I got a clean area to work so you can see what's going to happen when I start hitting this with Daddy Van's unscented beeswax furniture polish. Ding! Hey, Lesline and Mitzi. It's tissue. It's Dick Blick art tissue, which is, I think, a little finer than just regular wrapping tissue. But you can get it by the pack. Let's see if I have the pack. Here it is. Tissue-rama. Creative tissue from Blick Art Materials. 12 by 18 pieces. I don't know how many's in here. 30 maybe, 20 or 30. I don't remember. And it's, I forget, it's $8 maybe, $7, $8, something like that. Again, if I'm remembering correctly, which we know I don't always do that. Oh, we got a new name. What do we have there? Is it Joy at the Ranch? Welcome, my dear. Thank you for joining. What's your name? First name. You don't have to give us your serial number or anything, but I'm thinking it might be Joy. So I'm going to use this little cheapo brush. It's pure bristles and a little plastic handle. I've kind of dedicated this as my Daddy Van's Natural Unscented Beeswax Furniture Polish Ding brush. So you just kind of wipe it around in the wax. And I'm going to start on this side because this is going to be the first side I did, and it's going to be drier. It's all probably just Joy. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I've stamped some of my latest stamp images that I sell in my Etsy shop on a piece of this Dick Blick art tissue, and then I'm going to hit it with this Daddy Van's unscented clear furniture polish. It's kind of a wax, and it makes the paper then translucent, and I use these for collages. Oh, you have bunches of my stencils. Thank you, Joy. Did you know I make stamps to match the stencils? Oh, it's your first time live. That's awesome. Great. I'm glad you're here. So now you just simply brush on the Daddy Van's, and it will do its thing in its own sweet time. Now, I have done this on occasion too quickly, and it will smear the ink if it's not dry. But once it's dry, you're good. And this fine paper will kind of schmutz up on you, so I try to pay attention to the direction that I'm brushing this on. And let you see this one row here, and you'll see it start to kind of go translucent already. See my hand through there? As this dries, it's going to kind of look like glassine paper when it dries. It'll even sound a little bit different. But that on a collage just really disappears. So I really like that tip. That's from Shannon Green. And Shannon often, she will get Daddy Van will sponsor her and give her some goodies for giveaways on her channel. So check out, if you don't watch Shannon Green, check out Shannon Green on YouTube. She is a riot and has some good stuff. And she's doing a very cool thing right now. I'm actually going to participate with her in October on a YouTube video hop to try to get some smaller channels more viewership and attention by, not that I have a big channel, but it's more, some of these people don't even have 100 viewers yet, but they look promising. So Shannon's trying to give them a leg up and have some of us with more viewers get in the blog hop with them. So there's one going on now. If you go to Shannon's channel, you'll find it. She's the first one. And the way she set it up is really cool. You don't have to go searching for this or that. Hey, Sandra. You click on the first link. She'll have all 13 people linked in her description below the video. You click on link number 1, opens that window. You watch her video. You click on her link number 1. It takes you to the next one. There's no confusion about where to go next, who's on first, all that kind of stuff. It's and you will go round robin right around the hop. It's pretty cool. And it's nice to find new, you know, new YouTubers that have, you know, do things a different way, have different ideas, use different tools and things that you may have never seen before because they're in different areas of the world. And it's pretty cool, I think. Zandra, you're making great progress in your room. I got as far as doing a drawer of stamps. Well, not a drawer, a whole cabinet. One of those Alex, the short, wide cabinets that have the flat, each drawer is about this deep. But they're really wide. Yeah, Di, were you in that one? I think you were in that, weren't you? Yeah, Shannon's awesome. Now this, I can tell you, does not work on deli. The deli, the wax just kind of lays on top of that slick deli and it kind of resists it. Tried it. Had a greasy Daddy Van mess. But this, and I did this on rice paper, and rice paper went translucent as well. But that really is much more delicate. And I'm not a delicate kind of girl. So me and rice paper, ooh. Not a match made in heaven. I've used it before and I love it, but ooh, she's a delicate creature. Now, one more little bit of a row, and then I'm going to show you how cool this is. And then before I use this, I kind of let it sit for a day or so and just let it really get soaked up in the paper fibers, and so you don't have that, you know, waxy feel to it. And Shannon's got several videos demoing different stuff that she's done with this, but this is what I like about it. Oh, was that the name of the cups that you put on the cart? By gel? I was looking for those actually today. I saw Carrie's cart picture and I popped down on IKEA to see if you can buy those online, but I think you have to buy them in the store. Yeah, she does. See, Shannon's awesome. Oh, Lordy, here goes the phone. Well, Dave's home. He'll grab it for me. Oh, probably a donation calling. You guys get as many calls for donations as we do.
Call from community.
Hey Susie, how you doing? You have to buy them in the store. I thought you did. Hey, Artie Chick. Okay, so here is the piece. And see how ooky this got, and some of that ink came through on here again. But here is what we have now. See what I mean about translucent? It really is translucent. So when you collage with this, all you're going to see is the black ink. All that glassine-like paper now goes bye-byes into the background. Cool? Yes, that's, oh, please, here we go. We get more calls. Oh, no, that's my girlfriend, Gail, but she'll understand. She started a boot camp tonight, bless her heart, for working out, so I'm sure she's calling to tell me if she survived or not. I'm assuming she did, since she's able to dial the phone. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this waxy piece of paper, and oh, thanks Marianne for putting the link up for the tissue. Yeah, it's really fun. CC Bigel's the name of that. I gotta write that down. I won't remember it by the time I get, well, it doesn't matter because I have to go to the store to get them and then I'll see them. I don't have to worry about the name. Never mind. Okay, let's not put that away yet. I got some big tags when I was over at the Queen's Ink the other day. Because I started using those tags I did with the Dina and Diane paints. Remember those? I was making big splotchy tags. I think I'm going to make some more of those. I do. Hey, Jane. Yeah, it's all those European names of stuff. All right. I'm going to just put a little teeny weeny light coat of kind of splotchy gesso. No rhyme or reason. Not covering the whole tag. Don't care. Look at me not caring. My hairs are falling out of this brush. This is one of my favorite gesso brushes. I got this at the Queen's Ink too. Alright, good enough. I would love to be able to do rack my stencils up. Cece has it done like that too. I was telling you guys about her setup one night. How she has it right under the edge of her desk on a little rail. I can't do that because under my desk I have an IKEA, another set of the skinny Alex drawers on either side, and then the dog bed with my legs. There's nowhere for me to put the stencils. I gotta figure something out though, because they end up scattered all over the top drawer of another Alex cabinet that I have sitting to my left as an L shape. Hey Kelly, and hey Merle, Janet, Buttercup, thanks for joining, guys. I just need to have a better setup for my stencils. Oops. Slinging gesso all over the place. Oh, for Pete's sakes, can you believe this? This doesn't happen until I go live. I don't know who that one is. Oh, I started to tell you guys when I asked you if you get a lot of donation calls. Oh, so you put them in the closet. Okay. Yeah, either way, they're still in that rod system, which I think is really a great way to go. I can't put them in like a binder in folders and stuff like that. Not the way I use them. I'd be ready to blow my brains out on the first try. I need access. So again, I got distracted. I started to talk about donation calls. We got, now you know Dave and I are both breast cancer survivors, right? Sorry, hang on. Now I see another message. Where did you get the machine for your clay to roll it out? Carrie, do you mean that board, the slab roller that I roll out, or the pasta machine where you crank it out? The pasta machine makes the clay too thin for tiles, in my opinion. The slab roller is called Activa. I got it on Amazon. Hey, Paula. Oh, you got one on Amazon? Oh my God. You must be kidding me. Now, this is the same number that just called. Dave's going to yank them up out of their boots here in a minute. We'll have to excuse the background noise. Anywho, what I started to say again. This one breast cancer association calls us for donations, and we gave to them for years. We're both breast cancer survivors. We get it. And then we stopped for a while because a couple of people were really rude on the phone, trying to, bully us into a bigger donation than we were comfortable with. And so then what happened? So anyway, we stopped messing with them. We told them, please put us on your do not call list. We're not going to give money to people who have rude people calling to try to get money from us. And we get it. So we stopped doing it for a while. Well, then they called a month or so ago. And I think Dave agreed to like a $20 donation, because we hadn't done it for a while. But we didn't do more than that because we are dealing with $10,000 worth of vet bills because of Mojo and Babe's almost simultaneous surgeries this summer in the last couple months. We don't have it. Anyway, they sent the paperwork out, and then they call you almost every day. Did you send the check? Did you send a check? Did you send the check? Oh, I'll check it out, Carrie. Thanks. I said, you know what? There's a certain day of the week I sit down and pay bills. Most of them are electronic. The ones I have to write checks for, I'll be happy to write that check on the day that I do that. Well, we're waiting for it. Well, I know you're waiting for it. I'm waiting to do it. You'll get your check. Then they kept calling, and then they what was it that they did? Anyway, they called and they said, no, you didn't agree to $20. You agreed to $30. So I hear her getting snotty with Dave on the phone. He's got it on speaker. I came bogarting out of the back end of the house in the room. I said, don't hang up. Let me talk to her. So anyway, he chopped it before I could actually get it on there. But I said, you know what? They need to lighten up with that stuff. I get donating. I try to give to good causes whenever we can afford it. But sometimes when we're home during the day, we might get 6 or 8 calls from different places asking for donations. We can't give them to everybody. But it was really rude. And I thought, you let that, call back here again. She's going to hear a whole lot of this one going off on her. She don't need to be hearing. I don't like that. Homie, don't play that. We're nice to everybody, and we try to help everybody that we can. But we are not rolling in the dough. You know what, Carol? It sounded like maybe they're on some kind of a commission. Now that you mention that, I hadn't heard that. But, I mean, they're really pushing to be asking for people for donations. And you'd think, and I've blasted them a couple times saying, you know what? My husband and I are both breast cancer survivors, so don't talk to me like I don't freaking get it. But I don't get it. But they're off the list. We'll donate to who we want to donate to and when. And big girl ain't playing that crap with them anymore. I can tell you that. That's my Dasani water bottle crackling in the background. Ooh, hot flash fan. Got me all stirred up now thinking about those people calling from the charities. I don't know if it is either, Denise, because they still do call. But doesn't mean I gotta play along when they do. Put that in some water. Of course, now I got my fan going. My paper's gonna blow up on me. Hold on. Let me get myself situated. Speaking of scams, my 87-year-old mother called me the other day. Said she got a notice in the mail that she's won a big lottery. Some kind of a United States, European, and North African cause or deal. I don't know, whatever it was. And she starts reading this letter, and we're like, Mom, don't do it. Don't. Just throw it away. It's a scam. But they're saying I have to send in $3,600 to pay all the taxes on my money I won, but they're giving me a check for $3,900. So even if it's no good, I'd make $300. Nope, don't cash the check. Oh my God. So finally she the next day said, you know, I was just kidding about that. I know better than to do that, but I don't think she was kidding at the time. But supposedly she said, I'm going to take this up to the girl I know at my bank and ask her if this is legitimate or if that's a real check. I said, it probably is a real check. They want your account information when you cash it. Don't do it. So, bless her heart. I don't think she's going to do it. I'm just going to put a little Dina paints out here. I love her turquoise. I just really, really love it. Several cherries or the document. Oh, we don't have too many coming to the door, Darcy. Punters? I've never heard that one before. You know, they prey on elderly people. Now, my mom's pretty... That was the paint, not the artist. My mom's pretty sharp. She said, nobody's taking my damn money. But, you know, when she's doing the math and it looks like she's going to be a few bucks ahead, I think she could be talked into it. And, but anyway, she didn't do it, so that's all good. I'm just going to take a few little colors that are going to go together and not go too muddy on me and slap some tag. I love the ruby too. This is a great red. Hello, where are you? I want some of the night. Umber night. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Jean. That's what I said. Here's your sign. Alright, let me get some of that out of the way. Now, I'm just going to take some of these. And I got a turquoise schmutzed on here, so we'll just go with some turquoise. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just going to slap some on. And I'm just going to throw in some red and see what happens. Oh, look at you, yummy purple. That's kind of a cool purple. Alright, let me grab a stencil of some sort. Let's just go with this one. It's on top. So we shall use you. Baby wipe, this might be too thin, but I do have gesso on it, so we'll see if I get any kind of, I'll start down here where I started putting the paint on. Do like Paula says, turn it to the new side. Instead of just smearing paint around, you're actually lifting the paint. Ooh. Ooh, me likey. I love this stencil. I really do. I must say so myself. I must say so myself, I will. I didn't have a stroke, I'm just reading the chat. Don't anyone call 911. Don't call Dave, he'll think you're a collection or a donation place and won't answer the phone. Oh, it's another new name. E.F. Stover. Hello, dear. Thank you for joining. You know, Dina Wakley's brushes, I wasn't a fan of them. However, I am a fan of them using her paint. They really do make a difference on her paints. They really do. Okay, well, I got this paint out here and my fan's barreling down on it. I'm going to keep slapping some paint on. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to stamp. I might do a little collage on there with the stuff we just did. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't know for now. Let's go a little bit of the sky. I like kind of that wispy, brush strokey kind of look there. Let's get a little night in the mix and come from the bottom. Really pretty Payne's grayish navy color. It's a nice dark neutral without being black or brown. Kind of cool. Let's grab another something over here. Let's go with a little iron gate on you. How about that? I still got a little play out of this baby wipe left. And I'm just making these to put as a little thank you on with my Etsy orders. Ooh. Look how the pink came off of there and kind of colored the paper underneath of that blue. Yeah, these are the Dina Wakley heavy body acrylics that I'm using. You're welcome. I like these. All right, let's get some, you can never go wrong with some pictographs. That's where we're going next. Let's see. I need to get a couple more of her brushes when I'm using different colors, though. Let's see. Let's go. With some yellow. And come down and get some of that bright coral when we mix it up. And let's put a little pictograph action on this baby. I should have got out my maybe the 6x6, but these are 8-inch tags, I think. So I'm good. It's just kind of backgroundy anyway. Pictograph and poppies are your favorite? The Dina, this Dina brush? Yeah, it's nice. It is nice. And her paints are heavy body, and I was trying to use them the other day. What was I doing? Putting them on that collage that I cut up for ATCs. And the other, the softer bristles just kind of bend and the paint stays there. Ooh, look at you, pictograph. You little beauty. I've got another idea cooking in my little brain for some future pictograph stencils and stamps. Yeah, this is, well, it doesn't say what size it is. It's about 1 inch, I guess, and it's the one with the turquoise. They all got different tips. Like here's another one with the green. This is the turquoise one. But it is nice. Nice, nice. Alright, let's do, I didn't do orange yet. Let's do some orange. Pretty orange. They're all really great colors, honestly. You know what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Eileen's here. Yeah, sunset colors. Now I know this might go a little brown on me, but it won't go brown up here. Oh, I got a little paint in my brush still. Oh, it might go brown. Let's see what happens. I know it is going to go some sort of a neutral here, but that's okay. I can go with the fade. Let me get that in some water this time. Let's see. Let's do a little tribal river on this one. This way or long ways? Let's go sideways. Because I can. Better get another clean baby wipe. This is kind of going what I would call an army green, which is kind of a cool neutral for the blend of that the turquoise and the orange. I knew it was going to go some sort of a browny kind of baby poopish color. Ooh, that one's cool too. See that green? I really do like the blendability of the Dina and the Diane paints. They're really cool. Let me, fan's getting a little heavy on the windage over there. All right, let's try the next one. What do I want to use with this? Oh, thanks, Trina. Yeah, I like that wavy, bubbly look to it. Alright, let's see what I'm doing here. Let's do one with more. Let's do yellow and orange, shall we? We shall. Yep. Getting it into a peachy shade. I could just sit here and play blending these colors. But I have a simple mind that way. Let's try this. How cute are you? Little border stencil. Are you straight? Straight enough. One is cuter than the next. I like these. That one's more subtle because the colors are lighter. Alright, I'm just going to do enough of these to get rid of this paint. Magenta and yellow. Oh! Let me get the magenta out of here. Oh, I bet that's that hot coral I want. Good call, Cece. It's always the last tube I pick up. Lime. It really is there it is. Telling you. Every time. Magenta. Get my yellow back. Yeah, this is, I remember doing this before. This is a good combination. Thank you for that suggestion. Patty, if you let them dry, could you pull them off later? I don't think nearly as easily, and I think they're permanent. I'm not positive about that, Trina. I'd have to play with one to tell you, to be honest. I know it's in my head somewhere, whether they are or not, but the old brain memory ain't what she used to be. Hey, Joe. Another new name. Thanks for joining. All right, let's go. Magenta on the bottom. Oh, look at that. Ho, ho, ho. Hello, lover. And look at that. That's so bright. Is it coming up that bright on screen? It's awesome. Oh, there's that hot coral. Look at you. Thank you, Cece. Ah, look at that. I'm getting out of frame here. What's happening? I might have to... Hang on. Hold on to your seats. I'm going to try to adjust this camera a little bit. Better? That's probably too far. Sorry, guys. Hang on to your dinner. Let me just move the whole stick back. Will that work? There. That's a little better. Hang on. Take the Dramamine. Oop, this is drying. Oh, no. Hey, let's do a little poppage. Can I get some poppies in there? Can I get some poppies in there? Let's try that. Seems like a good poppy one. Oh, that melon color. That hot coral. That's awesome. See what we got. Oh, that's cute. How cute are you, little poppy tag? Oh, I love you. All right, let's do, let's see. I don't have any lime out there. I wonder what kind of mud we get in the middle with lime and magenta. You know, that's just interesting enough to try. Where the hell did I put the magenta already? There we go. I might just try that. They're pretty together next to each other. I know they're not going to blend into yummification, but it's a technical term in case anybody's wondering. Thanks, Joy. All right. Got pink on the bottom of this one. Oh, you're curling up on me, girl. Let's go green on the bottom. Not that it really matters. Look at that bright lime. See, this has a lot, this green has a lot of yellow in it, so I'm kind of wondering what this is going to do. Thanks, Linda. All right, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing, honey. Oh, it's turning a nice orange. That's a nice coral, too. Different, of course. It's kind of a cool color. Let's see. Need another stencil. Oh, I know. Let's put one of the girls on here. Will 3 fit? What will we get on here? Yeah, we can get 3. And I have stamps of these too. So that'll be good for my stamp layer. Oh, cool. Let's try it. Oops. Too many baby wipes. The lines are kind of fine on this one, which makes for a cool pattern, but it takes a little more work to get it off of there, to be honest. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, the big reveal. How cute are you? Now, some of the black from that was, you know, this stuff on my stencil that was rubbing off on here too, got through there, made it look like it's sprinkled lightly with pepper. But I like pepper. I can deal with it. All right, let's do a couple more of these. And let's get rid of the paint we got. I said that before, didn't I? And keep adding more. Yeah, interesting, huh? It's so much yellow in there that, let's see, where's that other, I'm trying to look at what stamps I have out here. Oh, okay, let's see if I can find that stencil. Oh, this one, we'll just do this one. Okay, cool. I love this. I could eat this paint. I know, don't eat it. But I'm telling you, that's the closest thing I think to cobalt teal that we have now. The old Golden's cobalt teal. That's where I was going to go. I'm going. But I need, oh crap, I need more magenta. I can see I'm going to have to buy more magenta. Let's try this. It's going to give me a pretty purple. Pretty, pretty purple. I know that. Oh, look where some of the other colors drug in there. That's kind of cool, actually. All right, let's do a streak of these babies down here, shall we? Yes, we shall. I like that purple next to that turquoise. That's one of my faves. These are kind of little, so you got to do that Paula, put it down and twist it deal. Got some of that, was kind of wet still, and some of that pink lifted off. That's still kind of cool. It's on the back of here. Alright, let's do, I got 3 more tags left, but I don't want to keep putting out more paint here, and I'm trying to watch my time. I don't want to go too late tonight. So I think what we'll do is do some true mixed media layering. Let's go some more ruby. Ruby, don't take your love down. I know. Keep your day job, Patty. I get it. CC Sierra, yeah, baby. And let's throw some blue skies in here. Get a different kind of purple. Ew, that's kind of funky. Good way funky, but funky. Alright, now have another design. There we go. We'll do some of these little rascals right here. Look at all my big colorful baby wipes laying there. Ew, that's cool. I'm liking this, I gotta tell you. This is kind of fun. It's quick. They're little, you know, you can do it kind of quick. Make a good number of them. Look at you. All my wasted paint on my my baby wipes. All right. Well, you know what? I got 2 more tags and a little bit more paint. Maybe just a couple more. I'm going to use these tags when I have a sale on my Etsy shop. I include a little, either an ATC or, you know, a little piece of me and my business card in the envelope. So I made some not long ago that I was giving away, and I like those. So I thought I'd do some more. I found some big tags over at Queen's Ink, and so that's what I was doing. This is going to be strange. I'm going to take this little bit of lime that I have here and get it on the top of this tag, as far down as it'll go, and then I'm going to come up with a little bit of the night. That's just kind of giving me a grayscale of a deal here. I did throw them away, but only because I have so many of colored papers and stuff like that. I'll never use them in my entire lifetime. I'm rifling through my stencils here to find another one that I have stamped. You know what I'm going to do? Stripes on this one. Let's see how that works. Long ways or across? Let's go across. This stencil looks like kind of blah. It's just stripes. How creative is that? But it's really cool in some designs. Paula likes it, I know. But I've done some really cool stuff with it. I don't know if this is going to be one of those things, but we are about to find out. Look, instant journaling lines. If you write real teeny weeny. That's kind of cool. All right, one more tag. Let's just do them all. What did I say? You can't believe me. I cannot be trusted. Hey, Judy. Yeah, I know. Isn't it, Paula? It's so simple, but it's really useful, I think. All right. Going down for the last time. Where are we going to go? Let's just make a little rainbow. A little orange. Little red, little magenta. And with the orange. Ooh. Hello, lover. Oh, look at that melon color. I don't know if that's coming through on camera or not, is coming through loud and clear here in Severn. Oops, I got too much red in there. Crap. That wasn't too smart, was it? Didn't claim to be smart, so you can't hold that against me. Hey, Debbie. Thanks for joining. I know those jobs get in the way of our fun, don't they? I hear you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wipe some of that off. And if I schmutz it up, I schmutz it, but I'm going to try and see if I can get back to some pretty turquoise in the bottom of that. Yeah, prettier. You can kind of see through it. Oh, crap. I just contaminated again. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. Let's do Orbit. This will take most of it up anyway. It's kind of an interesting purple up close, though. It's kind of a grayscale-ish purple, if that makes any sense to anybody. You're talking to a bunch of artists. Try to act like you got some sense of what you're talking about, girl. All right. Hey, Kathy. Oh, your granddaughters like the stencils? Aw. That's cool. You can play with them with that stuff. Okay, so let's get rid of this. And look at that pretty under paper. But I'm going to move that, so I don't want that to distract from what we're doing. I'll use that for something one of these days. So I'm going to put that aside. That one I won't throw away. So here's where we landed. I'm not sure these are all going to fit in. That's what we got. But isn't that a pretty colorful picture? Me likey. So let's see. Let's go back to the beginning. These will be drier. And let's set some of these someplace off to the side to dry a little more. These are the first. Right. This, here's the stamp, and here is my. Now this is still a little greasy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to buff that out with it. Now, this might be a total boo-boo. This could go horribly wrong. But that's the kind of gal I am. Willing to take a risk for the team. See if I can wipe some of that off. Because I want to try to use these. Remember I told you I let this sit usually overnight. So, let's go back with this one. And this one has, this is this one. Get in there. All right. Don't need all this excess on there, do I? No plan. I just know the designs match, and in the interest of true mixed media, let's mix up the same design in different sizes. Why don't we? So let me Yeah, Kathy, yeah, it's Dick Blick art tissue, and I stamped them on there, then I wiped it down with the Daddy Vans, the unscented furniture polish, the beeswax polish that Shannon Green uses, and it turns it translucent. And then it makes it really nice for collaging because it's see-through, you get just the black image on there. You don't get the any distortion and have that white foggy paper. Alright, now I got to rifle through. I'm going to pull out these smaller stencils as I see the patterns that I'm going to need. Of course, the one I'm always looking for is on the bottom. So see why I need a stencil deal here? There's Iron Gate, there's the girls, there's pictographs. Ooh, that's all painted together. There we go. There's this one. Alright, this will get me started. Alright, so I used the 8x10 stencil to lift off the paint with the baby white here, right? So this, oh, that's not the same one. Wrong stencil. I just had a little poo-poo action there. Hang on. It looks similar to the other one. I could probably use that and nobody would know the difference, but I'm trying to do what I say I'm going to do. Good night. Why is it always on the bottom? Pardon me while I rifle through the lot. Hear how crunchy some of these are? I'm going to have to get out the Murphy's oil soap, Sandra. Gonna have to do it. Oh, sorry guys. Jeezy Louise, where are you? Little rascal. Well, doesn't it figure the one I really want to find that's on the top that's the driest? Can't find the 6-inch one. Okay, you know what we're going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to use the one that's kind of like that one, but not really. And I'm going to use, oh, I need my paint pad back again. What am I doing here? I need a color. Now, this is going to be tricky on some of these. I need a color that's going to kind of contrast. And I need a couple little makeup wedges. Pardon my reach. Right. And I am going to need more paint. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Always on the bottom. Just look on the bottom first, Patty. There you go. Patty, how does it compare to deli paper? The art tissue is much thinner and much more porous. The Daddy Vans wax won't work on deli. It'll resist it and you'll just have a layer of grease laying on top of the paper. This soaks in. Now, I usually let it sit a night because this does honestly still feel a little, I don't want to say wet, but I can feel a little bit of the wax on these little bits. But I think by the time I get to it to glue it down, I think we'll be okay. So, what colors are going to look good on this? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pounce a little in a different size, right, of the same design. How do I want to do this? That's going to crisscross more. I think I like that way. Alright, I'm going to go with a little yellow up top. And I don't know if this is going to blend in with the red yet. I just don't know. Right, and then let's do mix in some orange and hit this. I want to get these going the opposite way here if I can. There we go. Hit this turquoise with some orange. See how that looks. And then I'm going to sit this off and let this dry. And then what I'm going to do is come back and I want to layer some of the stamped pieces in the same sort of pattern over that. So let's try another one. Let's do poppies. Do I have the 6-inch poppy pulled out? I thought I did. Did I throw it over here? I did not. Now watch this be another one I can't find. So I never really plan ahead, so it's hard to pull my supplies out in advance of the operation, if you know what I mean. Oh, mercy. All right, and the effort, and the, hang on. In the essence of time, I think what we'll do is just, I'll pick another one that I can find and do these later and post some pictures because I won't get these all done tonight. Now I know darn well I got the 6-inch poppy somewhere, but can I find it? That answer would be no. So let's move on to the pictographs, shall we? And here's the 6-inch pictograph. This one is pretty boogered up. Oh, don't let the bugs get you, Cece. So I know what I want on this one. I do. That's got to be turquoise. Oh yeah. Oh yes you are. Now I just want to hit this kind of here and there. Let's just go for it. Too much switching around, not enough tapping some paint. Oh, look at that hot turquoise on there. Hello, lover. Now, you can't not love that, people. I'm just saying. That turquoise and that orange and red. Woo! Electrifying. Just trust me. Good thing I don't have my new lights hooked up. You wouldn't be able to stand it. I don't know why I'm wiping this off because this is so coated with spray paint, white and silver spray paint. And I got a backup though, so we're good. So let me see. Where's this one? Let's try this. I have Iron Gate here. So here's the smaller Iron Gate, and I think this one's going to have to be orange. Maybe I'll go sideways. Hoo-hoo. That's what I think I'm going to do. Oh, I had orange. Here you are. Let's see how this works. Just a little bit of that one. I really wish I could find my poppies. I really, really do. Well, let's do this one. This one's just kind of looking at me, asking for it, so we're going to do it. So here's the 6-inch tribal borders. I think I'll go this way. And I want some of the more fine swirly bits, I believe. That's got to be turquoise. It just has to be. The turquoise and the orange on this, Pam, are really hot. And even against the blue, the ruby. Really nice. Really, really nice. All right, let's see what's going to happen here on the yellow. All right. Let's get a little bit of... Did I get the triangles on there? Yeah, let's do a little bit of the triangles. Triangle action down here. And let's do some of these little dashes. Oh, I got into the squares. I might as well go with the squares. Let's just do it. We're all in. That turquoise looks good on that too. It almost looks like neon. Alright, let's do these two and then we'll stop. We'll stop. We're just gonna stop. Let's see. Sorry, I haven't been watching the chat. I'm like turquoise and everything. You can't go wrong, I'm telling you. You know what? I might even go back with turquoise on this. To tell you the truth. See, I think I will. Now, I had that stencil in my hand. Wait. No, that's not it. Crappity crap. Oh, here we go again. I've just had it in my mind to do these layered like this for some time, so I could switch and put any stencil on there, and it would look pretty cool, most likely. But I've been wanting to show both size stencils with the stamps, and by jiggities, that's what I want to do. Sorry, I'm not watching the chat. I'm rifling through the dreaded stencil drawer. These are just freshly unpacked from Maryland. So I have all the 6x6s together, and that's still not helping me in the sorting. Oh, here we go. Got her. Come here, you little rascal. You gotta talk to him. You just have to talk to him. So let's try. Let's just try this. Oops, you know what I did? I just went upside down. In my excitement, I found the right stencil. I'm putting it on upside down. But it may be a new favorite thing to do. I think it's alright. Not my favorite. Not because of the upside down deal. I just think, well, I got too much paint in one of those designs, but it's okay. It's okay. And let's do Tribal River. I love me some Tribal River. Tribal River. Here you are, little rascal. And let's go up and down. Now, what color on here? I'm thinking red. What do you think? Is red crazy? I'm telling you, it's all, there it is on the bottom again. How can that be possible? I think I'm going to go red. Am I? I don't know. I thought I was. Oh, let's just do it. This is a cool red color. So I'm going to do a little, I can use my orange one. Just do a little bit up here. And maybe a little streak down here. There we go. That's what I say, Linda. Go for it. Stop your whining and start pouncing paint. It's only a tag, people. It's not the end of the world if I hose it up. Okay. Well, you know, now since I'm here, I have the turquoise thing all schmutzed up right here. One more little bit wouldn't hurt, would it? Oops, getting low. Getting low, my friends. Let's do some of these sideways like this. Not watching the chat right at the moment. This is a crucial period in the process. All right. Hello, lover. You can't hate that. I don't care how much you try. You can't. Just don't even bother wasting time trying to hate it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Now, let's see what we got. This is the one I cut out the little bits for, right? All right. Let's. I need some. Matte medium. Where's some handy dandy matte medium? Let's just use this one here. I got to get rid of this last little bit of this anyway. I'm not going to do it tonight, but to start, that's too big. Too big. Too small. Just right. All right. So now I'm going to. And you want to make sure you can tell the front and back of these from the wax has a little bit more sheen on it, but the ink looks actually darker. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Have to get my new lights in, then you'll be able to see it. But let's just, where are we going to go with this? Let's put one here. And we will watch the tissue disappear. Onto the tag. Where it looks like you stamped it on there. Right? You can see no evidence of the tissue it was on. I mean, if you got a microscope out and you wanted to be that kind of person, you could see it probably, but at a glance, for the purposes of what it is, it's pretty clear, pretty translucent. Somebody's got to kind of take my glasses, pull my glasses down a little bit. Let's go off the top with this one, shall we? Oops, did I go? No, that's good. I'm just going to wrap it. That's what I'm going to do. It's just a tag. So there we go. Now we got 3 layers of that cave etchings design on there, right? It really does. CB, I wouldn't lead you astray. Well, I might lead you astray, but not intentionally. Look at that turquoise on there. I mean, seriously. I love you. So I don't have, I didn't do pictographs today, but I always have a little stash of pictographs. All we're going to do is find them. Oh, these were, I can tell the difference. This was done on rice paper, and this doesn't get as translucent. Let's see if I can find some that I did on them. I may have given all those away, or used them all. Oh, pooey. Poop-poop-de-doo. Oops, are you in here? No. Okay, well, we'll have to go with the rice paper. And this won't be as translucent, but you'll get it. You'll get the gist. Here they are. All right. Get off my skizzers, little rascal. I'm cutting these unstraight for a reason. I'm going to get rid of most of this white, and I don't want a straight line so much visible. Alright, let's see where we go with these. Yeah, I can tell these are not going to be as translucent, but what are you going to do? This is so deep, I can't ever tell when I'm hitting the juice in there or not. It goes pretty translucent, but not as much as good old Daddy Van. Good night, elbow deep in this thing. Oh, look, the anchor on the anchor. How cute are you? And there you go. There's 3 sizes of pictographs. This is just U-Trick brand matte medium in the jumbo licious jar. I like that. I like that. I like that. put you up there to dry. What time is it? 8:20. All right, I said I was going to stay until 8:30, so let me pick one more of these little rascals. What else do I have painted here? Tribal River. Oh, you know what I should have put on there? I'm going to. Try and stop me. I got these little round circles of pictographs. I got to put one of those on. I'd just be stupid not to do that. There goes one of those. I'm going to add that to my pictograph one. And I'll do the Tribal River one because I got the Tribal River right here looking at me, ready to jump off the page. All right. And I'll post pictures of these on my Facebook page whenever I get around to finishing those. I don't know when that's going to be. At this rate. Where did my little circle? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, how did I lose that already? All right. I love these. I shrunk this last stamp set. I have a little, I like circles, and I love me some pictographs. So I did a little circular stamp of teeny tiny little pictographs. All right. Let's go this way. Let's put you right here in the middle. Oops, which side are you? There we go. There you go, little fella. Oh, how stinking cute are you? Ha ha! Look at that. I'm not sure how that's showing up on camera, but they're teeny tiny little repeats. So there I actually have 4 sizes of pictographs on this one. I love that one. All right, one little Tribal River action, and we're going to call it a night, ladies. And I thank you guys for joining me last minute. I swear one day if I live long enough, I'm going to do something with a little bit more notice and on a regular basis. I started last week going with my friend Gail and another friend Sue over to an aquatic center, and we're doing aquafit classes in the water. And we had so much fun. I thought I'd drown laughing one day, but you know, that's really helpful for my aches and pains. So I'm hoping with this the medicine going away that I can really start to enjoy those and make the most of them. But anyway, they're on Tuesday and Thursday evenings. Wednesdays is my date with my mom. This is so much easier than the skins. Love this. Oh, sure, Trina. This is a Shannon Green idea. I can't take credit for the Daddy Vans stuff. This is Shannon's brainchild, but I love it. And so Wednesday nights is my date night with my mom. And I never know what's happening Friday nights. And so I'm going to try to... we'll see how Monday nights don't go. I'm not going to put out a recurring announcement. I'm just going to have to take it Monday to Monday because we're getting into the busy time of work I was telling you guys about. And I know I'm going to be working some overtime for that. So my heart's there. I just don't know if I can make it happen yet. Got to work on that lottery plan. I'm going to hit the lottery, then I can retire. That's my retirement plan. So, we'll see how that goes. Guess I should start buying tickets. Ooh, some paint just chipped off my brush. This is cute too. I really like these with all the same pattern, just really layered up, and the different sizes. I think that's really kind of cool. If I must say so myself again. All right, there's some tribal river action. Thanks for joining, Linda. I know, Cece, really. I know, my job is sucking my playtime up. Thanks for joining, Joy. So anyway, there's some tribal river. So where'd we end up? I just got these 3 done. Oops. I'll do something else to them. I'm thinking about taking, how cute are they? I really do like these. That's a true mixed media layering there's 4 sizes of pictographs, 3 sizes of cave etchings, 3 sizes of tribal river, and I got all this yummy to do yet. Right? Lord, I got stuff everywhere. I can make a mess, let me tell you. I can make a mess, people. Oh, I got the stripey one to do, and the orbit one to do. So we came up with a lot of tags here in that little bit of time, actually. So that's what I got. You're welcome, Denise. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys hopping in there last minute. I'm kind of a last minute kind of girl. That's my life. Put all my lids and all my... Thanks for joining us, CC. I appreciate everybody. Colleen, CB, EF Stover, I never did get your name. Pam, Bunny, Chick. I'm glad you ditch work too, CC. Another Colleen, Dorothy. Thanks for hanging in. I know it's late for you. Only 2 a.m., right, Dorothy? So you're good. Thanks, EB and Pam. All right. Go get all icky and painty and make something cool. Night, guys. And I'm out.